All right, bro, let's talk about one of the biggest mysteries ever, Atlantis. For thousands of years, this name has echoed through history, a whisper of a magnificent, lost civilization swallowed by the ocean. It's a story so grand, so compelling, that it feels like it has to be true, right? The legend was first introduced by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, who described it in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias. Plato painted a picture of an island larger than Libya and Asia Minor combined, situated beyond the Pillars of Hercules, which we now know as the Strait of Gibraltar. He said it was a powerful naval empire that existed approximately 9,000 years before his time, around 9600 BC. He spoke of incredible wealth, advanced technology, and a utopian society built on a series of concentric circles of land and water. The people were noble and virtuous, but over time they grew corrupt and greedy. As a punishment, their island and their civilization sank into the sea in a single cataclysmic day and night of floods and earthquakes. The big question is, was Plato's account a work of pure fiction meant to teach a moral lesson about the dangers of greed? Or was it a historical record of a real place? This is a question that has haunted archaeologists, historians, and explorers for centuries. The search for Atlantis has become a modern-day quest for the holy grail of archaeology, and the evidence, believe it or not, is getting stronger every year. One of the most popular theories, which has a lot of compelling evidence, points to the island of Santorini in Greece. Santorini was once home to the highly advanced Minoan civilization. Around 1600 BC, a massive volcanic eruption, known as the Minoan eruption, completely decimated the island. The scale of this event was so immense that it caused tsunamis that could have reached as far as Egypt and the eastern Mediterranean. Geologists have shown that the caldera created by the eruption eerily resembles Plato's description of Atlantis sinking. Could this be the real-world event that inspired Plato's story, just with a slightly skewed timeline? Plato's timeline might have been off by thousands of years due to a mistranslation or an oral tradition that changed over time. Another fascinating and more recent theory places Atlantis exactly where Plato said it was, in the Strait of Gibraltar. Scientists and researchers have found evidence of a massive flood that occurred in the region thousands of years ago, which could have been the catalyst for the destruction of a powerful city. The most stunning evidence, however, comes from underwater archaeology. In 2004, a team of researchers using sonar discovered a series of perfectly straight lines resembling an ancient city grid off the coast of Spain near the Strait of Gibraltar. These formations, now known as the Atlantis or Spaniard city grid, are far too regular to be a natural formation. Could this be the true location of the lost city? The technological prowess of Atlantis is also a big part of the legend. Plato spoke of a city that used a rare glowing metal called archaeological, which we now know was an alloy similar to brass or copper. How could a civilization that existed so long ago have been so technologically advanced to mine and process a metal like that? This detail, while small, is tantalizing. It suggests a level of metallurgical knowledge that didn't exist in that era, according to mainstream history. The search for Atlantis is more than just a hunt for a lost city. It's a quest to understand our own history. If Atlantis was real, it would completely rewrite our understanding of how and when civilization began. It would prove that advanced societies existed much earlier than we ever thought possible. As we continue to explore the ocean depths and uncover new archaeological sites, the line between myth and history becomes ever more blurred. Is Atlantis still waiting to be found at the bottom of the sea, a treasure trove of lost knowledge? Or is its legacy simply a cautionary tale from the past? The mystery remains, a story of a lost world waiting to be rediscovered, a puzzle with pieces scattered across the oceans and in the oldest texts of human history.